Up next, the Hawks taking on the Nets. For Atlanta, they start their season off in front of a raucous home crowd. They are amped up and ready to tip things off right. Nets, Hawks, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter, here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different?
Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
So the Nets starting five. Watford out there with Thomas. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's McCain. Johnson outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Watford, and the jumper is on the mark. Watford's got 5 points so far. Now, here's Johnson. Buries it down low.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far a perfect.
Right side, Russell. And the Nets, another three.
Oh, that's a silky three-point shot from...
Here's Young. The rebound by Watford.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And the basket by Thomas.
And once he got to the 10, I think
easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Ideal way to start the game.
Deep two from Russell. Again, the Nets for two.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier, though.
Pass to Rizichet. Off target from outside. That's executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. Oh, this is the kind.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McCain. And the Nets, another three.
Defensively, giving up far too many open.
Quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Rizichet wide open. Drains it from 17 feet out. Here's Watford. And it falls over the rim and in. Watford's got 7.
Displaying, and especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
It's the three-point bomb.
Yeah, they
sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Pass to Rizichet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. 5 points in the game.
And such a nice stroke for
leading by 10. Russell from long range. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Johnson up top. Inside. The Hawks working the ball around. Okongwu a screen. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Rizichet, another three for Atlanta. Okay, we have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Ricochet out of France. Maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a...
All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Young in the corner. It's good from long range. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 12.
And he has flat out taken over.
They get a hand on it. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Oh, 6 of 8 from the field, 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Back to Young. Pass to Daniels. Releases from the wing and drills it.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Russell with it. 14 points for him. And Young, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Outstanding start from three-point range.
Okongwu a screen. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Ricochet. Ricochet's got 3 assists now, and man comes in for Ricochet. Matthews, he's checked in for Dyson Daniels, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Young.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Down low, here's Matthews. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
A solid passer.
Here's McCain. And the Nets, another 3. Here's LeVert. For 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Williams, that's good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
The Hawks trail by 10. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Here's Clowney, and the Nets, another 3.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Johnson, a wide open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
From deep three-point territory, McCain's shot is off. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Williams. Here's LeVert. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. Nets leading by 12. Here's Watford. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes.
And demand from outside the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to
often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on
responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on.
Come on, bro, with all them people in my way.
With no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
Nice start for him beyond the arc.
Young against Melton. On the wing, Williams. Fires from deep. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the...
To the middle. He's looking for Niang and finds him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season. And the Nets making a change here as well. Wilson's checked in. Melton traps in the tray. Melton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Richard, take a look at DeAnthony Melton's game, a combo guard, and size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open three, but he can also guard a #1 offense.
Pass to LeVert. And here's Daniels. Hands it from downtown. Daniels has got his third basket of the night right there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Fires from way outside. Melton, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Daniels dishes to Young. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Thomas with the block. The three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And it's...
Lets it go from deep. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Oh, tonight we've seen D'Lo put on a show. This guy believes in his game. Russell thinks he can put up huge numbers every single night.
Stolen by Wilson. Pass to Russell. Over Johnson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Going inside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Young against Russell. Goes up to the stripe. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Russell's got 7 points here in this. Now, Reza Shea. On the wing, Daniels. The three. Another three for Atlanta.
And this kid, Reza Shea.
Pass to Reza Shea. Another three for Atlanta.
Reza Shea is a playmaker.
Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Watford. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And here's Daniels. 13 points in the game. Pass to Okongwu. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And that one drops. 16 points for Johnson.
Broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Claxton scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Reza Shea. Thomas covering. And it's Reza Shea missing. Here's McCain. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a
wow.
slam!
Gracious. And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the halftime.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Let's see, Ultra fan Latoya wants to know, could Ernie currently score on either Shaq or... That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Setting the floor for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Thomas. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's McCain in at the 2. Career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
He's found his rhythm.
The selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
After Rizichet. There's the pick. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And an eye for an eye. Both.
Pass to Daniel. Here's Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And an excellent...
Russell looking around. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 26.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Rizichet with it. Back to Daniels. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Claxton against Okongwu. The shot's good from Claxton.
What great touch there for finding.
It's Thomas outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Daniels. This one for 3. And Rizichet. The bucket on the assist by Daniels. Back to Young. Takes it off the glass. That's 23 points for Trae Young.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Watford, that's good.
That guy is perfect from the field.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. There's Thomas with the 3. And the Nets, another 3. David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Here's Daniels in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring.
And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
They feel confident with him at the helm. He's effective at running the offense and having...
Bounce pass Young, and Okongwu slams it in.
And wait to...
Okongwu kicks to Daniels, sinks the triple. Daniels has got 27 points.
Regardless of the score, that's the kind of player he is.
Young for three, that's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his fourth assist in this one. Brooklyn leading by 12. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the triple. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Daniels has got 17 now, just in the second half. LeVert from outside. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Claxton, and stolen by Okongwu. Knocks it loose. Johnson against Claxton. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Claxton's got 4.
Check out the handles. They're nasty.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And on the wing, Williams, from the arc, drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 11.
And you...
Back to Johnson. Young for 3. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got assist to go to him. To the paint. Here's Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Good on the shot.
And even though they're down, it's not...
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Here's Young. Good work there as it goes. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
And it's Russell missing. And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta. Claxton with the steal. Puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game. On LeVert with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young outside. With the floater. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got it. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. In the corner, it's Watford. Over Johnson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Watford's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
That last 2 or 3 minutes was like the most crisp and intelligent we've been on offense. Kind of, we were tactical in how we were attacking them, okay?
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Trae Young is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's George Niang. Melton against Young. Pass to Wilson. Nailed from three-point land. And Young kicks to LeVert. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Melton feeling it out a bit. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's been like this all night for both teams.
Young outside. There's the 3. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense in space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
It was some stingy D. Great focus to still be able to knock down that drop.
And it goes down 2 points.
Not a lot.
Back to Levert. Now, man. Another three for Atlanta.
Confident and composed.
Man. He's guarded by Williams. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Wilson. And here's Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
A pretty free look from three-point range.
The screen on Melton. Young passes to Capella. Wilson grabs the board.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Bounce pass from Sharp. Here's Melton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Nice ball movement there.
Capella against Sharp. Poked away. Stolen by Wilson. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Niang passes to Man. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one is good. Young's got 46 points. And with the ball. In the corner, it's Capella. Here's Levert. Again, the Hawks score.
And it's clear that Levert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
Here's Melton. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pass to Man. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
When he gets mad.
From deep, Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Man with it. Pass to Levert. Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta.
And an eye for
His NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Johnson. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job.
Left side, Williams. Three-pointer on the way. And he's good on the three ball. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead. Over Young. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Melton's got 24.
And you can just see the confidence level growing with each shot that he's made. That's now 5 of 5 here in the fourth.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is get down to 6.
Just going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Melton, that three off the mark. And so, Levert will bring it up for the Hawks. The kick out to Young. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Wasted no time on that one.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressive...
In for Dyson Daniel. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep us focused. We need everyone down the stretch. Now his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across.
Back to Young. Three-pointer. And again for three.
He's now set the team with...
Sure, he's positive. The next one's going to go in. Count it. 21 points for Rizashay.
Insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
Got that one up quick. And the Nets lead by 4.
And they're...
Levert against Melton. A nice shot by Levert.
And even though they're down, it's not on him.
Russell against Young. Russell inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got 39.
An experienced player who is never shy. Russell, he owns the big moments.
And stolen by Russell. In transition, here come the Nets. Melton's shot is good.
And that...
Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. And it's sent back by Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to
50-pointer. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Melton's got 30 points. Fourth quarter. From deep. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
To the middle. Here's O'Connell. And O'Connell slams it in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
He is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Watford. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Dismiss. The boys are playing good defense too.
It's in!
He is getting everything he wants. The defense.
Pass to Rizichet. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist. 3-point attempt.
And a deep three from Young. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of... And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Three-pointer, Daniels. Bullseye!
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates, right? And guys out in perfect position.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Oh, and he got it! All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.